me second. Oh, this is great. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the King of Anime podcast. And we're today we're out here. We're talking about some anime. In particular, we're going to be talking about Romanesque, Sport Climbing Girls, Adachi to Shimamura, YashaHime, and Warlords of Sigrdrifa in that order. And well, how my co-hosts, introduce yourself.
Hey there, it is me, the born again everything animated. And I say born again because I just got back from vacation. And now I'm starting life anew in the fall season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it must be rough coming back to the fall season.
It is.
Why is it always the fall season? I'm Satsuki and I'm tired of the fall.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm already tired of it. We'll talk about it in just a second. But if you're not familiar with this show already, this is literally just a fucking ripoff of Anime FMK by 4-Star Bento or Team 4-Star, in which, well, you play a game of FMK for anime every week. It's pretty much how it goes. The anime that gets the most kills dies. We don't have to watch it again. If not, it's left up to the viewer if there's a tie, or whatever it may be. And if it passes, we get to watch it the next week, and it's great. Let's get right into it. Let's talk about some railroad lollies. Killing this. What do you guys give?
I want to say I am so sorry for even suggesting this. This has nothing to do with trains. I haven't even seen a train, and it's been 2 episodes, so I'm killing it.
I don't know what this show is about.
No idea. What are you giving it, Satsuki?
I don't know. I don't know what this. I literally just watching it, and I was like, okay. After it ended, I was like, what did I learn? I didn't learn anything. It just went by. So, unfortunately, this is probably the quickest kill we've ever given anything. So.
You killing it?
Yeah.
Lord,
all right, moving on to Sport Climbing Girls.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, it's all right. Let's just get right into it. It's Sport Climbing Girls, a much better anime. Maybe not the best.
Yeah, this was better.
But better. What did you guys think?
I heard the groan from Sasuke.
No. That was actually a sigh of relief. I actually enjoyed the show a lot. It's my favorite out of everything we're watching, actually.
Really?
Yes.
I can't say the same.
I don't know what it is, but the first episode didn't impress me. Not that. Wait, what?
It's the cute girls, isn't it?
That's part of it. But actually, what I really liked is the second episode with the creepy girl. When she got introduced, I was like, okay, this is my type of girl.
She reminds me of that girl from Citrus.
She grabbed
Souza. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Shirapon.
She grabbed the cat girl and dragged her into God knows where and did God knows what to her.
Well, they went into the dressing room and she did some undressing. Yeah.
She apparently has good grip strength to the point where she's just taking her away from God knows what. And it's
she gave her like a Darth Vader choke. I was like, wait. she was just choking. I was like, who was grabbing her? What's going on?
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
She has those vibes, definitely.
Yeah, she's weird. Like, I don't know what to make of her other than, like, she likes to see people succeed, but then she also is, like, she's, like, hoping the best, but then not. I don't know. She has that weird smile, too, with the from ear to ear, just that kind of grin.
Yeah, C said she reminds him of Shirapon from Citrus. I think that's actually pretty accurate. even though we didn't see that much of her, and I don't know why we're focusing on this particular character, but
She's a fucking spider. It's okay. We understand.
yeah. I feel like her personality is someone who is very observant and curious of just people in general. So like when she said she wanted to see the girls fall, but she also said I want to see you overcome. I think she's just in general a very curious person. But like I said, I like her creepiness. It was uh she was different from the cast of characters I thought I was going to get. But other than that, I enjoyed the show because the main character was actually losing, which I didn't really expect because
Yeah.
in a generic sports show, usually the main character is gonna
You'll,
they'll
this
be
is a generic
novices.
sports
They'll have
show.
it's not generic in the fact that it's first of all, it's just a different sport. I mean I've never watched any rock climbing anime or sport climbing anime. But like I said, usually like the whole thing of the main character having a lot of potential and everything, that's not new at all. But I was actually surprised that she lost or she fell twice. Um Usually they just overcome it and then, they just get better and better and better, which I'm sure that will happen with her, but again, I was just surprised that she actually had to take a fall twice and learn some things.
Not my favorite show of the season. I'm gonna say that now. I agree with everything Satsuki said. It's not my favorite show of the season so far. None of the shows we're covering so far seem to be my favorite show of the season, but it's there. Like, by the way, chat's not showing up again. It's always breaking. I don't know why. I'll try to fix it next week. But I like I like the show, I guess. It just seems kind of generic. Seems kind of run of the mill. The first episode, admittedly, was not very good on selling it, but the second episode I enjoyed it much more. I thought we were going to kill this in the first week, to be honest, after I saw the first episode. But after the second episode aired, I was like, yeah, it's got like 4 or 5, at least. We'll see how it goes. The main character is Sakura Mato from Fate, so that's pretty fun. There's the girl with the abs. She's pretty cool. I like her. There's also Luvia from Fate in this. She's pretty cool. Then there's the girl in the beginning of the second episode that has she's like the idol climber girl. She's not very interesting in me, but I like her hair.
Yeah, and
Spider Girl's great.
Yeah, apparently they're setting up a whole bunch of other characters too. Like at the very end of this episode, it was
a couple others.
Yeah, we got this one, and we got the Black Panther, and we got Iron Man, and we got all these people. It's like
the Avengers.
You're right. It's the Hulk is gonna just be like, he would get to have them all beat. He knows how to jump really high.
I like all the characters so far, even the ones that they teased. They're just not. I don't know. Listen, I went in expecting this show to be like lighthearted, some fan service, and that is what I'm getting. And it actually, in some ways, even exceeded my expectations because I was not expecting the second episode to be so much better than the first, and actually to, by the end, really be interested in some character dynamics. I thought the cat girl was kind of annoying though. But other than that, pretty decent show. Like, honestly,
I think it's real funny that the cat girl, her whole motivation or her whole reasoning behind crushing rookies, shout out to Tompa from Hunter x Hunter, was just because she lost to a rookie. That one loss made her and this loss happened when she was a kid. So think about it. She's been dedicating most of her life to just beating rookies and just making sure they fail. I had to read that dedication. cats ain't annoying with the puns and everything. But I respect the drive.
She likes to pwn noobs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I literally picked this on a. I just thought that it looked the most different out of everything that we were watching, so I was like, "Well, I'm gonna give this here a shot." And I think y'all pretty much said it. Characters are okay, you know, it's decently animated.
The boobs.
The boobs are nice, and when it comes to the main character failing, I greatly appreciate that. This isn't the God of High School where he barely does anything and he's amazing and overcomes every fucking obstacle. But yeah,
For you guys, the God of High School is like your Goblin Slayer in this show. That's
pretty
what I
much.
feel like. And for
Pretty
me,
much.
Goblin Slayer is my Goblin Slayer, of course, but
You need to.
what? So, railroad lollies.
Why are we going back to that?
Who's most is? Do you guys? I mean, how are we gonna meme that show?
How are we gonna meme it?
We don't.
We don't.
We
It's
don't.
dead. It's
just-
it's under. It's 6 feet under. It's gone.
We just forget it. That's it.
Yep.
Okay. So no memes for railroad lollies. All right.
No.
So, God, what else happened in Armpit Girls?
She used to be a gamer, and now
yeah.
she puts
I
her
like that,
gaming
actually.
expertise into. Yeah, I did too. She puts that towards her rock climbing to kind of understand how to see those certain. I don't know, like if she tries to create a certain path and how to go a certain way, it's like a video game. I'm pretty sure it's not like a video game, but I mean, it. If you think that way, you could possibly make anything like a video game. I don't know. But I just thought that was kind of neat how they put that in there. She's a gamer, now she's a climber.
Yeah. I also like, especially at the end of this episode, when she's doing her gamer mode, she's working it out and she has like distant, like hollow eyes, and she looks funny.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, she's got those eyes that look like an android, and she's just like, must compute, go this hand, put that there. And it almost looks like Candy Crush, like the distant cousin's nephew or whatever, and it's just like weird dots and bubbles.
Does this show make you want to take up rock climbing or buy a locking carabiner?
I mean, I've done rock climbing. It's fun.
So you actually have a locking carabiner?
I got a free one once, and then they automatically took it away when I went to this concert because it's considered a deadly weapon. And I'm like, you guys suck. So I used to have one, but now it's gone. How are they gonna call that a deadly weapon?
It's a locking carabiner. What?
Like, I kid you not. I'm sorry, I'm going to go on a little tangent. Like, if you want to bring a bottle of water into a concert, they're like, you have to take the cap off because that could be a weapon. I'm like, how?
Well, people throw it, and when they throw it, if the bottle cap hits the person, it can, like, split people open.
Oh, please. People can throw shoes. Are we going to take off our damn shoes?
Well, if they throw your shoes, you get kicked out. But the thing is, it's like, you don't want a bottle to hit some person, and they get concussed from it either. So
it's all a pyramid scheme. They just tell you to they tell you to open up the bottle cap so that the water gets like hotter faster, and you have to drink it, and then you have to buy more at the actual venue. And it's like, yeah, I know what you're doing.
It's literally because when you throw it, the hard cap hits somebody, and it can like split people open.
All eyes.
It's not. I've seen it.
Expose them, EA.
Yeah, I am. I've been exposing them since 2004.
Leroy Jenkins says climbing gear over AK-47. It is known. What does that mean?
I wish I knew what that meant.
No, he's saying because of the deadly weapon thing. He's saying He would rather have
okay.
that.
Right,
Okay,
right,
yeah.
right. Okay, I'm sorry. I got on a tangent. I even forgot. But yes. Yes, climbing gear, totally better. Yeah, AK-47 is known. True. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I like this show. Pass.
All right. I give it a pass as well. What are you giving it, Satsuki?
Pass.
I knew you were going to give it a pass. Just knew it. It's because of that spider lady. Let's talk about Adachi to Shimamura. Another disappointing show, in my opinion, but what do you guys think about it?
They're trying to steal from Ping Pong the animation.
I knew that was going to get referenced. I just didn't know when.
The very first episode, they're like, "We love Ping Pong." I'm like, "You ain't Ping Pong the animation. Who do you think you are?
You're not Peiko."
Right. That's just one thing. It wasn't too bad. Who the fuck is this person in a astronaut suit?
Yeah, dude, that was crazy. That was like my favorite part of the show. I was like, who the hell is this? EA? Like, what are you doing, EA?
That's what the person said, like, the whole time. I mean, obviously said it cuter than me, but...
No, you said it cuter than her.
Shaggy!
It's the full ollies.
I don't know who that person in the suit is. I don't know if that's an alien, because they look really small, or if they're like a bear. Is this the bear anime?
Oh God, is it?
Wait,
Oh, I think
what are
that
we talking
aired
about?
like a year ago. Maybe, I don't know.
Didn't you say there was a bear season?
there's
It
like
was called
two-
Kuma Bear.
Oh, Kuma Bear, which just stands for bear in English.
I just think of We Bear Bears every time I think of that. But yeah,
Do you bear bears?
We Bear Bears for sure.
Leroy
I gotta
Jenkins says-
I gotta say it. This show's pretty boring.
Yeah, I was bored by this first episode. I hate it. I was talking to my friend Kira, and she liked the first episode, and her reasons were very, very fair. She just enjoyed the dynamic of the two characters, and to be fair, there's nothing really wrong about this show. This actually, I hate to compare these two because it's gonna seem like I'm comparing two gay anime, but I swear to God, it's not because they're both gay. But this, this has like a slow start like Given does, and we dropped Given pretty quickly, and it ended up being one of the best anime of the year. Like an amazing anime, beautiful, absolutely incredibly written. There's not a better anime. One of the best anime I saw that year, to be honest. Music was great. Had a really great scene at the end. Awesome. So I don't know what to think about this. I don't want to kill this on the first week. And I don't think it deserves it. But I do think the first episode was kind of slow. It was kind of boring. And everything about it is fine. Actually, the art's pretty beautiful.
Yeah, the art is nice. I'll give it that.
The color palette is like muted, but it like fits the tone of the show really well. The designs, like the overall feel of the designs and the art direction for them and the characters were pretty great. Like honestly, it's very cinematic looking. I like the dynamic use of aspect ratios. That was pretty cool. It made it seem, it really added something to it. Like it really did to the aesthetic of it. Like it's just, it was slow. That's it. I wasn't impressed really by anything story wise. It's pretty basic, and I haven't seen a show like this in so long where literally nothing happens, but like it's actually in a weird way refreshing because nothing fucking happened really. Like honestly, like nothing exciting happened, I should say that. And I don't think we've watched a show like that.
Yeah,
Since Given.
this is like K-On.
Oh, well, K-On! Actually has stuff going on, but okay.
Don't they just eat? Don't they just drink tea and do nothing?
Well, they drink tea, eat cake, and play music.
Do nothing.
And they turn into blobs.
They turn into moe blobs?
Yeah.
God, look at how short this thing is. I'm scared. I'm actually terrified of that thing. I don't know what it is.
What
With the astronaut?
Yeah, it just goes, shark. Shark. You could be you wake up in the middle of the night to that damn thing.
Dude, no, she's the astronaut in the cover of that Avenged Sevenfold album, The Stage. Which, by the way, a great cover. A great album cover. But she's the Avenged Sevenfold lolly.
Alrighty.
Do we know it that the astronaut is a girl?
That's what I'm thinking. It could
No,
be. It could be an alien.
Could be an alien. Oh my god.
Namekian. They said that in the show.
I think I'm glad you said that. They did say Namekian, and I went. This is the same universe in Dragon Ball. This is this show.
So we might get some cool fights.
Oh my god. It's a battle shonen.
Right, if this turns into a battle shonen, power-ups and Kai Blast and everything, immediately this is show of the year.
Adachi is like, Shimamura, you betrayed my trust. Now, see my ultimate legendary form, Super Saiyan!
Ah!
Ah!
For the whole episode.
Yeah, it's just screaming.
And then they
girls screaming
eventually
at each other.
Then they eventually kiss.
Yeah. At the end, they're like, after I've evolved to Super Saiyan 3, I looked at you and I said, you are cute, and I love you.
Damn, you're looking fine in that sweater.
I am the prince of all Yuri.
I have no clue what's going on in this anime. Like,
no idea either. Yeah.
I actually think this is the worst position to be in as an anime, when you make me just feel bored and I feel nothing else other than that. Because it sounds weird, but at least with the bad shows, we have plenty to talk about, and it's fun to, rant about it, go in on it.
Except for Railroad
And
Lollies.
of course, but yeah, Railroad Lolly was too short, and there was nothing we could really draw from.
There was no trains.
I think the girls were trains.
We'll never know.
We'll never
We
know.
will never know.
We don't need to find out.
It's like canned coal, but for trains.
But I feel like being in the middle somewhere where we're just unsure of it is the worst thing, because I just don't know what to talk about with these episodes. I have no clue, because I don't find the relationship between these two characters all that interesting, because they're friends, but they don't seem that close at all, which was weird, because like in one of the episodes, like they just went past each other while it was Adachi when she was with her friends, and they kind of made that a big deal, but then they just talked to each other in a couple of days. So I have no clue. It was a snore fest.
I thought that was a weird scene too. I thought they were gonna kind of like touch more on that. It's like, oh, does she not like being seen when she's with her friends? Then all of a sudden, literally 5 minutes goes by, and it's like, well, here's my friend. What? The fuck?
I was actually sort of excited for this show, because I thought, oh, it's gonna be like a pretty cool romance. Another like an opportunity to have an impressive Yuri is always a good thing, and it's impressive, just not in the area it really needs to be. So yeah, what are we giving this? I'm giving it a courtesy pass, and that's always a bad omen.
I might just give it a courtesy pass just because it looks like they're going to kiss the next episode. And I'm telling you right now.
Listen. They're like 15.
No. I told you before, the voice actor, but
The
no.
rule.
It's the rule. It's the rule. Everybody knows the rule.
But the legal age in Japan is 16, so it's okay to bang lollies.
Like I was saying, if they don't kiss next episode, I'm gonna have to kill it by default.
Wow, that's what you needed. So is that so if they kissed in Given in like the second episode, we would have kept Given.
But didn't they?
I don't think they did.
Did we watch 2 episodes? Oh, we did.
We
Okay.
did.
Yeah,
saw
we
2
did.
episodes of
We
Given,
did.
which were admittedly the slowest episodes.
I mean, maybe they got really close. I don't know if I want to go through this again. And that astronaut thing creeps me out.
No, it's the astronaut. It's the zombie astronaut from Black Ops. That's who she is.
That might make things interesting.
You know what? Fine. I'm gonna give it a courtesy pass just because. But I'm telling you, next episode, if there is no freaking tongue and mouth action, I'm done.
Well, my vote doesn't mean anything, but I'm killing it.
All right. Okay. The master of Yuri, Satsuki the Savage, is killing a Yuri.
Does that mean it's over?
Not approve.
I think the podcast is over. Like I think
All
we
right.
have to get Satsuki help.
Let's
Like we
shut
gotta
it down.
we gotta go on hiatus. We gotta get Satsuki into rehab or therapy or something.
Shut it all down. Control Alt Delete.
Oh my god.
Fine. Climate Girls is going to turn into Yuri.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Oh damn. Yep. One kill for that. This season is gonna be a slaughter fest. YashaHime episodes 1 and 2. Oh my lord. I had the worst expectations. I picked this because I thought we were gonna kill it. I don't think we're killing this for a while, you guys. This was some great stuff. What'd you guys think?
I got to admit, the very first episode of this felt
It's
more
Inuyasha.
like it was an Inuyasha OVA.
It's great.
That's exactly what it was. Like you got to see Inuyasha and everyone back together. It was weird seeing it subbed, just because I'm so used to the dub. But it's kind of funny whenever you hear Inuyasha talk. You kind of get the little hints of it. You're like, oh, there's the voice actor in there somewhere, but it's not him. But I enjoyed the first episode, and I thought it went even deeper with the second episode, and I loved how they intertwined freaking the most boring character in Inuyasha, Soda, and they made him an important character in this show.
I love Soda. He was so cute.
He didn't do anything. He just kind of was like,
I like-
"Big sister, you're ugly," and
I like.
then just ran away.
Well, he did, but I liked when he would go Iron Reaver Soul Stealer. I thought that was cute. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right though.
He didn't really do nothing, but in this one, he actually adopts this freaking demon and becomes her father. And I'm like, okay, way to redeem yourself from being nothing in the first one, and now you're something.
Oh my god, the news just keeps getting better for this anime. QRW6 says this is just going to be 24 episodes.
Is that good or bad?
That's good because it's not going to be 300 fucking episodes of filler. They actually have it planned out to be 24. This is great.
Right. Yeah, and it did actually kind of feel like more fluid instead of, the old school just drag.
Yeah. The first episode of this felt like quintessential Inuyasha with none of the stuff that made the original Inuyasha series dragging. Like they didn't have any of the sexual harassment from Miroku. All that's gone. And in the second episode, they had a bunch of callbacks like the Rainbow Pearls and the Rouge that Miroha has, which is reminiscent of Kikyo's Rouge that Inuyasha gave. So I think it's the same Rouge that Inuyasha gave Kikyo. Well, no, that got smashed by Naraku. So
Yeah.
but that's great. Miroha's great. Love Miroha. I mean, sorry, continue, EA.
It's okay. I can tell you're really excited, but yeah, I didn't know what to expect of this show, and I'm genuinely like pleasantly surprised with this show of how
It's the best way to put it.
it's turned out so far. Because when was the last Inuyasha anything? Was it over 10 years ago? Like
Final act.
it's been over a decade, and that's why when I heard Inuyasha spinoff, I was like, yeah, okay, sure.
Oh my
They
God.
had the same sound effects, they had the same music,
Okay.
they had the same
This is all the same
intro.
cast. This is
The intro is the
Yeah.
same.
It's literally the same staff and cast from the original. The exact
I love
same.
it.
They even
love
got the story. The only thing not original is the story, and even the character designer Rumiko Takahashi, and the original creator of Inuyasha, Ranma Half, Yurusei Yatsura, she came back to do all the designs and artwork for this.
Yeah,
It's great.
It's really yeah. It looks the same, which I really appreciate too. Like it's not exactly the same, but like I like that it's newer, but also kind of has that old school vibe to
Yeah,
it. It's really
And it doesn't
really
look like the
cool.
final act. Like it looks like
No, who's better?
yeah, it looks better than the final act. It looks like original 4x3 Inuyasha in HD.
Yeah, it really does. It's not as bright, which I can appreciate because I feel like the older Inuyasha was more saturated and darker, and this kind of went for that because final act to me just felt really bright. Like everything's just like it's the final act. We're so fucking happy. Yeah, yes. but yeah, this one is definitely one of the most surprising animes of the season, just because I didn't know. I went into it with, like you said, very low expectations. I just figured, well, this at least is going to be decent. Well, at least we'll watch a couple episodes before we kill it.
Yeah, same. I thought this was going to be terrible, but
Yeah,
I even like the new characters. I like Setsuna Toa Moroha. I think Toa is a great. It seems she's going to be the main focus. Great choice, because I love the message in the second episode, how she doesn't want to, dress or act like a girl because she is a girl. She doesn't want to abide by gender rules, and that's like a very positive message. And she doesn't. And the thing is, the anime doesn't, treat it as something forced. It's, it's more like a, like everyone, like, don't abide by, what society, expects of you. Just do what you want. Be who you are. And
do you, boo boo.
Yeah, exactly. And like, this is like just a spin-off of Inuyasha, and like it already has stuff you'd see in the original Inuyasha. The writing is similar, and it's not even the same person that's writing it. Like it's fantastic. I was so surprised by this. Like, I'd never in a million years expected to even get a half decent series like out of this, but we did so far, at least. Like, I mean, it was even cool in the first episode seeing Kagome again, seeing Inuyasha again, seeing Sango Moroku, and Sango already has 3 children. Jesus, they went to work.
Yeah, and never mind.
I like the callbacks in the first episode. I like Kikyo's arrow. That was pretty cool. And they made it seem like Naraku was coming back. The 2 things I was worried about, actually, in the first episode was that they were going to bring back Kikyo and Naraku. And it doesn't seem like they're doing that anymore. They're not teasing that. Yeah, their stories are done. They finished. We don't need that. We can have... like, if you want to do, like, villains like it, whatever, go ahead. But if it's Kikyo and Naraku, it won't be a bad series because of it. But it will be kind of played out.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be like the most recent Star Wars movie. Oh, let's bring back the Emperor. Don't you dare.
Yeah.
Don't you dare bring back Naraku.
Yeah. And QRW6 says, at least the story will be grounded and not try to do some god-level stuff. And that's the other thing. This really seems like they're starting... This is not starting at some crazy... Inuyasha power level thing. It's these 3 new girls that, like, they're new to everything, and they're they're powerful and they're all right in their own right because it makes sense, who their fathers are. But it's not unrealistic, they're young. And I think that's another thing. These girls are like 14, 15.
Wait, I'm sorry. I know one of them is supposed to be Inuyasha and Kugome's kid.
Moroha.
But who are the... Yeah, she is. Like, I can definitely tell just by how she acts and how she looks. Who are the other two? The twins?
Setsuna and Toa, yeah, they're twins. They are the daughters of Sesshomaru.
Those are Shishomaru's kids. Okay.
Who does he get with, by the way? I haven't finished the final act.
I hope it's not Ren.
No, it can't be Ren. It can't be Ren. There was that teaser in the final act in the end of the original series of Kagura was in love with Sesshomaru, which is kind of out of nowhere, but I ship it. It makes sense.
I mean, yeah. For a villain, that flew on a feather, she wasn't half bad.
Yeah, yeah. The great thing about...
I have to break that real quick because they said that she's a half demon, so that's not possible.
I agree.
They're both full-fledged demons.
Okay. All right.
Well, and that was the other thing. All these people are considered half demons. Wouldn't they technically be considered a quarter demon?
No, not Toa and Setsuna. Because if Sesshomaru got with a human, they would be half.
Okay.
He's a full demon.
I thought he was half though.
That's Inuyasha.
For some reason I thought he was half demon too. Okay.
Yeah, so Sesshomaru definitely got with a human girl. So I don't know who the mother is, but consider it's not that many humans we know in Inuyasha like that. Yeah.
It was probably Ren.
Maybe some cause for concern.
Apparently, no, it's not Ren.
Thank God.
All right.
Who is it?
I guess we'll find out later on.
Apparently, it's no one?
It was an immaculate conception.
You just laid an egg.
He just laid a demon egg.
Happens, man.
I'm gonna go to the Toa Higurashi fucking wiki to find this out. This is interesting.
Who was Sesshomaru fucking to get the two girls?
It doesn't say.
Well, we will never know.
I guess we'll find out. I guess we're going to find out in YashaHime. So
it was probably some like cat statue. He's like, "Hey girl, how's it going? I see you looking all kinds of fine."
I wonder, you know how in the final act they kept Rin like an 8-year-old, even though she's like 12 or something.
Yeah.
So I wonder if she's just going to be an 8-year-old in this.
If she looks exactly the same.
Sesshomaru.
I mean, at least Kohaku looked like an adult now.
Dude, Kohaku looks badass.
He looks so awesome now that he's older.
Yeah,
like before he was like a wussy little boy, and now it's like Kohaku, and that was the other guy. I forget his name. That's his uncle. So I'm guessing, was that Sango's kid?
Wait, who?
The one that was on Kilala.
The master of the Haraikotes? No. I think that's just a trainee or something.
But he was calling him uncle, so that's why I was thinking.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Well, no? Maybe? If he's like a teenager,
he
maybe.
did. Yeah, he did call him uncle. So, like, they were jumping forward in time, so that's why it may be confusing. But I think that is Moroku's kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
They don't explicitly say stuff, so at least with the parents and everything.
Well, Sassi, what do you? We didn't. Me and EA are just talking about this. What do you think about it?
Sorry, we're fanboying over it over here. Sorry.
I'll say I like the Toa thing that was going on because I think it's a reverse of Kagome going into the feudal era with Inuyasha and everything. I guess you can also say like this is what Inuyasha's life would be like if he was younger when he would go into the human world or whatever, because she actually had to live that life, but she had to live it for many years because she went into there when she was young. I don't know exactly how long. I want to say maybe 10 years she's been in there. So I
Yeah,
thought
think it
that,
was 10 years.
yeah, I think that aspect of it was interesting. Seeing how she had to adjust to things and holding back her power because, of course, she doesn't want to be found out as a demon or anything. I do find it weird how the bullies
Oh yeah,
went to such a big extreme.
the Yu Yu
She's
Hakusho
like-
discounts.
It's like, okay, I whoop your ass. And first of all, you deserve to get your ass whooped because you're just trying to jump a girl. What is wrong with you?
Right.
What is wrong with you?
With a
She
red
did the right
streak in her
thing.
hair. You don't mess with her.
Yeah, yeah. And you just got payback for what you did, and even then she held back, and they know she held back. So your response is to, hey, let's call Big Bro and kidnap
Anaki.
some old people and a kid and hold them at knife point. What?
Right. That
Can these guys get arrested? Get them off the streets.
I want to
Please.
say they ain't gonna give nothing back to society. Just throw them behind bars.
Yeah, and like I'm assuming they're the same. Well, maybe they're the same age as her. Oh yeah, because they said like you transfer schools. So these are either third years in middle school or they're high schoolers. Like, please arrest these guys.
Seriously,
What are you doing?
they're trying to beat up on some emo girls, and it's just like not. It's just not a good look, man. It's not a good look.
Yeah, but I'm interested to see where the story goes because I'm still unsure because it doesn't seem like we're gonna have a plot where we're trying to gather all the shards. It's nothing like that. Although we have like these rainbow jewels and
It's
a lot of
Infinity
characters that,
Stones.
yeah,
No shit.
it's like
The
should be
villain's
like
gonna want
7
all
of them. Yeah, it could do something like that, but it doesn't seem. I don't know if that's going to be the primary plot of things
Yeah, it doesn't
because
seem like it.
yeah, with the stuff with Toa, I want to know how she balances her new life because she's been living as a human more than she's been living as a half demon, I guess you could say. So I wonder how she's going to balance her life like that. Will she make a choice where, unlike Kagome, who chose to live in a feudal era, will she live in the human world instead? So I think a question like that is very interesting. I don't know where all the other characters fit and everything, but like I said, it's intriguing to say or think about.
How
Mhm.
old is Lady Kaede? Dude, she's
She
like
has-
as old as dirt.
Is she still alive?
She's still alive.
She would be around 60. She would probably be around her 60s or 70s. 60s or 70s.
And to be living that long in the feudal era where there's no modern day medicine, that's amazing.
Maybe Kagome, is like, here's some modern day medicine.
What is this witchcraft? Just take the fucking shit. Just eat it. And then yeah, she's all better. She's like, oh wow, my syphilis is cessating. I'm all better
Pretty
now.
much. What is this? It's a supplement. What are
You
those? It's just a
you
bunch of
don't take-
vitamins and a pill.
You don't take it in the mouth.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Not that kind of supplement. Maybe Kagome's going to be like, we can restore your eye. Society has advanced to the point where we have advanced cybernetics.
Just do a Terminator crossover.
It's a supercomputer, Cyberdyne processor.
Inuyasha fights freaking Arnold.
I'm going to kill you, Inuyasha. You're not good enough. Iron Reaver
Crazy.
Soul Stealer.
You have been terminated.
You have been terminated.
Oh,
Inuyasha
man.
would destroy Arnold. He would just decimate him. He'd just
Well,
be like,
now,
Anime
would-
Barrage!
Now, would he destroy the T-1000?
Good question. Liquid Metal.
T-1000, I think, would be a challenge for him.
It would. They'd have to... Kagome would have to, break out some priestess arrows or something. And, I don't know. It'd be weird.
It would.
Yeah, so this show's awesome. I'm giving it a pass. I'm actually excited for something this season, so yay.
Yes, I too am passing it. I never thought I would be interested in this show, and it's brought back my whole nostalgia feels of Inuyasha and my lost love for Inuyasha. So pass.
Yeah, I'm passing it.
Let's talk about the show that said that was written by Teppei Nagatsuki and obviously is not written by Teppei Nagatsuki. Warlords of Sigrdrifa. Warlords of Cigarette Drifts.
I thought you were referring to Love Live.
Well, that may be a future thing on the podcast if we kill everything. That and Berserk. Or like Jujutsu Kaisen or something. That show looks awesome. But
Or Higurashi.
Warlords of Sigurdrifa. This show is supposedly written by ReZero creator, writer, the dude, the man, the
Wait
legend,
a minute.
ReZero guy.
The guy who made ReZero wrote this anime.
Yeah, that's what they said, and I don't believe them one bit. Nothing in here, nothing at all, is any quirk that Teppei would have. Teppei is all about psychological thrillers and mysteries. This is canned coal with planes. What is this show? Oh my god.
That intro, he says wanker. That's all I remember from that show is that the women are ships and boats. And the intro is wanker.
I guess it's not exactly King Cole, but this show is more like Love Live than it is anything else. And that's the weirdest thing to say. Like, what happened? The show sucks.
Why was the first episode an hour long?
Yeah, why? Because
I wanted to smash my head in. I was like, this is an hour long? Oh god, Sasuke, I'm sorry.
It was trying to be like ReZero.
It wasn't. It wasn't even like trying at all to be ReZero. It was like more trying to be Evangelion. The way the fights were like, these are angels from Evangelion. Ah!
Is that what this is? I thought this was like Norse mythology in a way, because there was talks about Valkyries and
see, that's
Ragnarok and everything.
Yeah, that's really interesting. But what they've showed in the Leroy Jenkins says it, the prequel novels get pretty dark, so I'm expecting a twist. There's got to be a twist, because so far it's cute anime girls, and the girls are cute. Their designs are awesome. Their voice actions are amazing, and the animation is fantastic. The CGI in this show is impeccable. What's going on here, though? What? This is not written by Teppei. There's no way.
I mean, I didn't know it was written by the dude who did ReZero. I mean, but not knowing that and going into this blind, it's still a very subpar anime at absolute best, you know.
Yep, subpar.
Why is, I guess, the stronger fighters in these planes, are they in like old biplanes and all these rickety old crafts, while all of these freaking bombers and all these other jets are just like being destroyed like nothing?
Well, those planes are actually magical things. Like, they're magical.
Oh, I should have known they were magical. Okay.
But did you catch the name of one of the American pilots? His name was John Bull.
John Bull?
The greatest name. John Bull. That's his name.
Well, every American is John in anime.
But his last name's Bull. That makes him more American.
Even the dogs are named John. In anime. Oh, look, it's my dog, John Smith. It's okay. Why is his name John?
I also see a lot of people saying things like I can't trust this show, or like this is going to get super dark, and like if the issue I have with people expecting this to be ReZero is you shouldn't expect this to be ReZero. Why would you expect this to be like ReZero? Just go watch ReZero. This should have its own identity by this point. It has no identity. It's a generic cute girls military show. That's what it is so far. And they got some interesting dynamics, but they're not really that interesting with these characters, and there's no mystery yet. There's nothing that says it gets dark. It feels like Aniplex were like, what name can we buy to like put on the script and say they wrote? Oh, guy did ReZero, Teppei Nagatsuki. We'll get him on there. And we'll put his name on there so it'll get people to watch. It worked. So I picked it because of that. But what's going on? Like, this show... No, here's the thing, 8-Bit. My words can't age poorly is because these first episodes are not good.
Oh, I read that wrong. I thought they said I can't wait till SeaWorld's age badly. I'm like, SeaWorld?
SeaWorld?
That's I read that wrong. That's why I was like, SeaWorld? Are they talking about...
Like, if you like this show, like, good for
Down
you.
with Shamu!
Like, I'm glad if you like this show and you're excited for it and you think there's going to be some twist. But I can only judge what I've seen so far. And so far, the show is generic, subpar. And if the excuse is, oh, wait until episode 3 and 4, which is, no, wait until this part in the story for it to get better. This is 12 episodes. It's 12 episodes. This is exactly the thing people said about The God of High School. Is, oh, no, the real series begins at episode 5 or 6. And look how that anime turned out.
Well, I mean...
Same with Tower of God.
It may have an interesting twist. Remember, oh, freak. What was the name? Sasuke, what was the name of that show we watched?
Please, EA, no. Please don't say Orosuke.
No. The other one. Midori. Okay. Midori, right? Madoka. Madoka did.
Madoka Magic?
Yeah, that one didn't get good till episode 3.
But,
I mean, maybe.
Okay. I have to jump in as a Madoka Magica fan. From the jump, they gave you promises of something. You know, the opening sequence of that show is when we see Homura fighting Valpurgis. So, like, at the start of it, you could say whatever about the first episodes, but you knew something was going to come just from watching the episodes. No one else outside of the series, like, there was no people outside of the show that had to influence you to say, you gotta wait until this episode or whatever. Like, they already planted the seeds within the show that it wasn't just going to be cute anime girls. But I think the issue with this show is the tone of everything, because we start off with people getting killed, and we see the reputation of Claudia.
Cloudy, yeah.
Cloudy.
Yeah, we see her reputation. We see why she has her reputation as the Grim Reaper, because she has like a 99.9% of fatalities. So we get all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But then after that,
I know where you're going.
It doesn't seem. It was just Kawaii pilots
Yeah.
I did not understand it at all.
No, Sasuke, it gets worse than that. Because by the end of the episode, all that trauma that she experienced, all the people dying, it just goes away because now she's got all of her friends.
She's got the genius.
She doesn't.
Got the pink-haired one.
Literally, it starts out with you thinking she's going to have like the whole series, deal with this thing of like every single pilot I've had with me has died. And after this, like first of all, they survived anyways. It's not even like they don't even try. And second of all, by the end, everything's okay. All those people that died before you, they don't exist anymore. Your issues, they're done. They're solved in one episode. And she's happy again. She's happy kawaii fighter girl.
I think what made it worse for me was when they basically tease you that she was going to experience like PTSD from what she's experienced with a lot of her people dying, most of them dying, before they went on to fight the last pillar that they fought. She got over it by one of the girls announcing to everybody, hey, she's worrying about her title as the Grim Reaper, blah blah blah. Basically, she was trying to get everybody to let her know that it's okay, that they were going to make it out. But their whole reasoning for not caring about her reputation was literally because she's cute. I'm not joking. That was their They were like, oh, she's pretty, so yeah, it's fine. Like it's the 99.9% casualty rate. That's cool.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. She's bad at her job. She's hot.
Basically.
Who gives a shit? Who cares what a person is? It's all surface level, man. It's all surface level in this. It doesn't matter because they're cute. Well,
I like to play a little devil's advocate right now.
Okay.
What if all of this is just kind of like what everyone was suggesting? This is an anime original, so it's not based off of a manga or anything else. So literally anything could happen in this show that we don't know that's coming. What if it's just giving us that false hope, like everything's going to be fine, everything's going to be A-okay, and then in one of the episodes, randomly, the pink-haired one just gets a bullet right through the head while they're flying, and then all of a sudden, like, whoa, what just happened?
I hate that too, because Teppei Nagatsuki knows better than that. He doesn't write cute girl characters to make them suffer. No matter what the memes on Reddit say, ReZero is not about suffering. ReZero is a dark mystery. That is what Teppei is known for writing, dark mysteries with ReZero. If this becomes Higurashi just bashing each other's brains in, being dark because of a meme on Reddit, this show's still bad. Still bad. It's probably even arguably worse because of the random tone shift that doesn't make any sense. Like, why? Like, why? Why would you? I don't get it. I don't get this show so far. I don't understand what the point of it is. Like, I don't know what the goal is. To what? Defeat the angels?
Yeah, they're fighting all the pillars, and if you defeat a pillar, it turns into a
tree. Which is a cool visual, but it means nothing. Like, it doesn't mean crap.
And whoa, I just heard a bunch of noises. But in like, there's like the kid who's Odin, but is like showing up as a younger kid, and like his daughter is Claudia.
And another thing, people will say, "Oh, well, you're just expecting ReZero." I am not. I knew this is written by Teppei, but I never went in thinking, well, this better have Return by Death. This better have dark mystery. No, not at all. That's not. I don't want this show to be like ReZero because ReZero already exists, and I like it.
Yeah,
I wanted this show to have its own identity, and it doesn't. It's just a generic military show with kawaii girls.
Yeah, I had no idea this was done by the person who did ReZero. So ReZero was the furthest thing from my mind whenever I saw this show. I think you said it earlier. It reminds me of Ken Coley, and except
like Love Live with
Love Live
plain girls.
with Pretty much.
Like,
There was a Plain Girl anime that came out a couple seasons ago, and it was pretty
something?
bad. Yeah, Witch Strike or something like that. And
Brave Witches, Blast Witches.
Brave do the Mountain Dew. I don't know, but it's just it wasn't anything that I thought that was special. And this is also another show where, again, I don't think it's all that special. The characters themselves are pretty generic, in my honest opinion. They're excited girl, the Sundara, the quiet, shy, cutesy one, and then you have the main character.
Yeah,
and it's
it
is what it is.
And the thing is, I'd rather have the show just be this for the rest of it, because at least that's with that, at least you get cool fights, because the fights in this series are really good. They have me invested whenever a fight happens, because that's great. Like, it's great animation, it's great action, very well paced. It gets you excited. It's just the story bits, the bits before that. It feels like we're killing time until there's a fight, and that's bullshit. And I also think that, I think that this show should have more of an identity. And right now, it's just planes. Instead of they're piloting mechs in Evangelion, they decided to start piloting planes. And instead of Shinji and Asuka, it's just girls from Love Live. And there's none of the tone and brilliant writing that Evangelion had. It's just all generic, run of the mill. Look how cute we are.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Satsuki?
Apparently he can't get back on.
Oh, is he dropped?
Yeah. Yeah, he's dropped and he can't get back on.
Let's see. How do we get him back in here?
Some technical difficulties, folks.
Well, I'm going to restart the call real quick. Maybe if EA leaves the call. EA, you got to leave the call. Okay. All right. Let's see how this goes. Technical difficulties, folks. That's what we get.
All right. Did that work?
Okay, we're good. All right. So Satsuki, what do you think about this show so far? Do you agree? Do you disagree?
I don't know where I got cut out at. I don't know where I got dropped off at. At all.
Well,
because I wasn't looking at my phone.
I was basically comparing this to it's a combination of Evangelion and Love Live, but with nothing that nothing that makes it original or unique in the least.
Well, okay. I'm trying to remember everything I said. Okay. So with people saying that, we had to kind of wait on the show, or there might be a dark plot twist. I think that's a crazy thing to wait on, because 2 episodes out of 12 is a good sample size to get a feel of what you're watching. That's a great sample size. And while our opinions now may not reflect on what the series becomes in the future in its entirety when it's all said and done, again, I always have to say this, like, when we give our opinions on things, it's in the bubble of the episodes that we watch. We can't see into the future and see wherever the show ends up doing. I will say, if a plot twist does happen, that would make things interesting, and I would want to see that. But to say that we should basically just coast along, just hope and pray that a plot twist happens, I think that's crazy. I will say that I feel like a plot twist has to happen, because I don't see what direction the show is going in, because the whole trauma of Claudia getting over her reputation could have been something, but it was kind of just brushed off and resolved pretty easily. So even that plot line was just whatever. Mm-hmm. And if it's a story of where we're just fighting these pillars, and I don't want to see that. So if this series stays the course, I'm not interested in. So it would have to have a plot twist to intrigue me. But again, I think that's a crazy thing to wait on.
Flood 55 says it best. says you shouldn't have to expect a crazy plot twist. You shouldn't.
Yep.
You should buy episode. We should have by the first 10 minutes of this episode, or the first episode, we should have immediately known what the hell was going on in the show, and we should have been sold at least somewhat on something. But besides the technical stuff, right? Besides the great animation and action, besides that, we should be sold on at least the main character, and the main character is just spunky kawaii girl. That's it.
We should drop this show and watch Ken Coley.
Oh God, no, that'd be worse.
At least Ken Coley, it's entertaining. You ever seen it?
No, well, yeah, I did not enjoy it. This show is way better than Ken Cole.
I don't know. Do they say Wanka at the beginning?
You're right. Yeah, they don't say Wanka. I mean, I don't know what more to say about this show other than that. I am going to give it a courtesy pass, not because it's to pay, not because I'm expecting a plot twist, but because I do like the action in this, and I want to see what happens in episode 3, just to see if our problems are alleviated by the next episode and we can enjoy it. But it ain't getting an episode 4 if it doesn't. So, at least for me, I don't know about you guys. So, what are you guys giving Warlords of Sigrdrifa?
Nah, it's okay. I think I'll do the same and give it a courtesy pass. I mean, even though I did play Devil's Advocate, I really don't think this show is going to honestly go anywhere. It's probably just going to be like, hey, we're cute girls. We destroy stuff and whatever. And eventually, Odin's going to come in at some point. And then, I don't know, maybe it'll change the dynamic a little bit, but I don't think it's going to do much more. So, courtesy pass. I ain't going to give it no mo.
As for me, I'm going to just give it a genuine pass because I am hoping for the plot twist to happen. Odin has to save this show. God help us.
Odin help us.
if you don't, we're dropping this show pretty damn fast.
So, sad to say, railroad lollies, you out. Pack your bags, lolly that came out of that box and said, surprise! Get out.
I want to say something once about the show and then never talk about it again.
All right.
I was not expecting that voice to come out of that character the first time I heard it. Like the very first one you see who's sipping on the tea, I was like expecting something, and then it was just like, hi, I'm a lolly. And I'm like, Jesus, what the hell? Like all older and proper and everything. Hello, I am a lolly, and I'm here to say yes. Whoa. That's not the voice I was expecting.
Oh,
you got to voice a lolly, EA.
I have to. In the English dub, I'm going to voice whoever that chick is. I'm going to be like, hello, it is me, Lolly number 1, and I'm here to tell you all that we are going to sell things and talk nothing about trains and not have a single train in this show.
It's the weirdest fucking show. Oh my God. It's like a marketing plan show. It's like, here's how to do the marketing.
Right. It's all about getting into groups and brainstorm about how to generate money.
It's a college course. It's a college course.
It really is.
Zoom the anime.
God, I'm so glad. I mean, I'm sorry that I put you guys up to it to watch it, but I'll never do that again.
Listen.
I mean, to be fair, it was only like 3 minutes, so it's a quick thing.
Right. Imagine if those were 2 24-minute episodes.
Oh my Lord.
I would be getting death notes from Sasuke right now saying, don't you ever pick anything like that again.
You'll be getting death notes from the future, from yourself. Of like,
yeah,
why did you do it? You destroyed the world. The space-time continuum.
Don't suggest railroad rallies. It'll be the end of King of Anime.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, I'm just gonna say we're gonna be killing a lot of shows this season. I have a feeling. And listen, I'm throwing my small piece of paper that has Jujutsu Kaisen into the top hat to be drawn.
Oh, God.
Hopefully not by one of the lollies. So just saying, we're gonna be killing a lot of shows. We should maybe watch Jujutsu Kaisen if we're gonna be killing a lot of shows. After we kill a lot of
that
shows.
is.
It's a very good show.
All
I
right.
have something to tell you guys about that show.
Uh-oh.
I've made a resolution to never watch or read that series.
What? But why?
It's a very petty thing.
Oh no.
Let's just say I had a run in with somebody, and they kept annoying me about this series, so I said fuck it. I will never in my life read or watch this series no matter what happens. So
right.
I can't do it.
Well, there you go. I guess you're gonna have to get rid of it out of your top hat.
Shit. Fuck. Well, all right. I guess it'll just be Berserk 97 then. From here on out. No more Jujutsu
I got my
Kaisen.
top hat and cane and a pocket full of miracles.
EA, where can they find you?
You can find me at Everything Animated. This season, I'm actually doing a little podcast called Love Live. I'm going to get it right. Niji's Gasaki. Right? Yes! I'm doing a podcast with my good friend Sasuke here. And we're going to be doing this every Tuesday or until, I don't know, it's probably going to be every Tuesday. It might not be at the same time, but it will be that until further notice. And you never know, there might be some special guests that appear on there every once in a while from time to time.
Maybe somebody tomorrow will appear on there.
Maybe, just quite possibly.
Maybe.
You never know. Just so stop on by tomorrow and you'll see that. I'm doing that, and I don't think I'm doing much of anything else other than that. I might do another one. I'll see how I feel.
All right.
Well, as for me, other than the Love Live podcast, what I'm doing on my channel, I don't have anything planned, but I am very proud of the latest video I did, which is Best Shit Talkers of ReZero. All right. Took a lot of research, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears was put into that video. So check that out. Don't really have anything else to promote. I just got to get back to the drawing board with ideas and things.
You can find me in my room making videos. That's it. That's where I am.
I also have another channel with me and my girlfriend, All Elite Couple. I forgot to mention that. Sorry.
Yes. You can find me. You can find me as well down by the river in a van.
I'm in a van down by the river.
In that van, maybe some dead bodies. Maybe
doing a lot of doobie rolling.
Maybe
if you're
some
living in a van
paraphernalia.
down by the river.
Maybe. You never know. Thanks everybody for watching this week of the King of Anime Podcast. Appreciate it. See you guys next week when we inevitably kill something. Because we're going to kill something next week. Something's dying.
I mean, we killed something this week.
Yeah. And
We're gonna keep it. And you know what? We'll do it again, too.
Do it again. We're just like doing your mom. We'll do it again. And your mom again, too. Better watch out.
Yes, please subscribe so that we can do your mom.
Oh my God. Thanks everybody for watching. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Later.